Finals, an important part of a college experience, which teaches us everything we should have learned all semester, among other life lessons like how to cope with stress, how to do well and still procrastinate, and how to write a 7-page paper like you're sober. Energy drinks, unhealthy snacks, notes, friends, resentment, confusion, rage, despair. Meet Lauren, an overachiever who hopes to do well this semester on her finals. This is Carlos, a foreigner who got a lot of funding to come to America. This is Brandon, and he doesn't give a shit. This is Julian, and he's extremely worried about the outcome of this semester's finals. Let's take a look at a night in the life of these students as they study for their end-of-the-year finals. Lauren, how do you feel about finals?
Finals? Finals are so great. I love finals.
Carlos, how do you feel about finals? And Brandon, how do you feel about finals?
I could really care less. I mean, I'm just looking over some notes.
Julian, what about you? How do you feel about finals?
It causes way too much stress. I don't know how I'm gonna do, and it's not a good time for me.
Lauren, what grades do you anticipate getting on this semester's finals?
I better get some A's.
What about you, Carlos? Brandon, what grades do you think you'll get?
I honestly don't care. C's get degrees, you know?
What grades do you think you'll be getting, Julian?
I don't know. I've been studying so hard. I just can't fail. I need to pass.
Lauren, can you describe your least favorite class and your least favorite teacher for me?
That would probably have to be the one with the teacher that says the stuff and the homework. Yeah, that one.
Thank you. Carlos, can you describe your least favorite class?
English?
Nah,
America.
America.
All right, Brandon, can you tell me about your favorite class?
Class?
And Julian, do you have a favorite or least favorite teacher?
I don't like any of my classes right now.
Julian, can you describe for me the hardest final project that you're facing?
I have a marketing plan due, and I have to come up with a product or service, and I have to write a whole business marketing plan and determine all of the strengths and weaknesses that this product will have.
That sounds difficult. Brandon, can you tell me about the most difficult paper or project that you've got?
Well, I've got a final paper. It's 2 pages on 420, due for Dr. Lipschitz class. Fuck him. I fucked up.
Carlos, would you please mind telling me what your most difficult class is? Lauren?
Well, I'm working on my thesis right now, and I'd say it's going pretty good.
Straight up hood rat face right now.
All right, Lauren, not to distract you from your studying anymore today, but say you had a final film project due, and it started to rain on the days that you were going to film. So you emailed your professor and asked for an extension with the camera, which was not granted because he didn't email you back. How would you go about that final project?
That happened to you?
It may or may not have happened to me.
You're effed.
Thanks, Lauren. Carlos, what would you do if your teacher didn't email you back in regards to the camera you needed for your final project?
St. John's?
Would you even turn the project in at all if you didn't have a camera, Brandon?
I wouldn't turn the project in if I had the camera.
Julian, if you didn't have a high-quality video camera from the school's TV and film department because your professor forgot to email you back, how would you go about the final project?
I guess I'd just show up to class and I emailed him, but I would have just told him if I could have an extension in class or it's not my fault. I tried to get a hold of him.
I know I did. I know. Carlos, do you now regret that you came to college?
America!
Do you now regret coming to college, Julian?
I hope that I don't. I've been trying my best, but I think I'm doing good.
Why did you come to college, Brandon?
Why everybody else did, for the parties and the women. Duh.
And how are you feeling about your decision to pursue a higher education now, Lauren?
It's the best thing that ever happened to me.
I'll only keep you from your studying for a few more minutes, Lauren, so why don't you tell me your final thoughts on college and this semester's finals?
Don't do it.
Carlos, do you have any final words today?
Huele a marihuana.
And Brandon, can I get your final thoughts for the night?
On what?
Final thoughts from Julian.
I need to study.
Sorry, Julian. And as for me, I'm finally done with the finale of my final project for my TV and film class, which I couldn't have done without the help of my energy drinks, my snacks, my notes, my tips, and most importantly, my friends. Lauren, Carlos, Brandon, and Julian. And that's the end of my final project, so now that's the end of me in film class.
I might have put my middle fingers up too early.
That's okay. Okay.